When most people think about investing, they think about profit and returns and how much money they can possibly make. But maybe you, like a lot of people, don't see it that simply. Let's be real. There are a lot of publicly traded companies out there damaging our world. They're releasing harmful gas or chemicals into the atmosphere, pushing consumption that destroys our natural environment, or selling products that do more harm than good. The good news is, it's possible to feel good about your investments by being intentional and thoughtful about where you invest your money. And it's easier than you might think. I'm Britt, your favorite YouTube money coach and a passionate, values-aligned investor. Today, we're diving into intentional investing. I'm going to explain what it is and how you can do it so that you can actually feel good about how your money is being used and what you're supporting with your dollar. One of the things we emphasize at Dow Jones is our ability to vote with our dollars. We get to do that when we purchase things from companies that are aligned with our values, like Black or woman-owned shops. And you also get to do this when you invest and choose to bet on companies you believe are doing good in the world. By the end of this video, you'll know how to create your own intentional investment portfolio that aligns with your deepest values and uses the power of capital to build a better world. If this is something that you're as passionate about as I am, stay tuned until the end, where I'll share an opportunity to get hands-on support building your own intentional investment portfolio. One more thing, be sure to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you're ready to dive in. What is intentional investing? Intentional investing is when you align your financial goals with your values. For a lot of intentional investors, that means investing your money in ways that not only make money, but also make the world a better place. It could mean putting your money into companies or projects that have a positive impact on society or the environment, or whatever it is that you personally care about. Intentional investing is more than just a different strategy. It represents a paradigm shift in the finance industry. It challenges traditional notions of investing by placing equal importance on your values as it does on your financial performance. Intentional investing offers a unique opportunity for investors to speak up about their values by only investing in companies that are driving change or addressing pressing global issues, for example. Does that sound like something you're interested in? If so, I want you to drop a green heart emoji in the comments and then keep listening because I'm about to give you 6 steps to start investing intentionally. To create an intentional investment portfolio, you need to align your investment strategy with your values. Here are 6 steps to help you get started. 1. Clarify your values. Begin by identifying the causes or issues that you are most passionate about supporting or not supporting through your investments. For example, maybe you don't want to invest in companies that manufacture tobacco or firearms. Maybe you want to invest in companies that are fighting climate change or embracing diversity in their leadership. Think about what you care about most and write down your criteria for investing. 2. Create your investment strategy. There are 3 common ways to do intentional investing. So the next step is deciding what approach you want to take. I'll describe this in 3 levels, and then you can choose is level 1, level 2, or level 3 your best approach. So level 1 means excluding specific companies or industries that are doing harm. For example, maybe you don't want to invest in companies that produce tobacco products or weapons because of your specific values. Level 2 is only selecting companies that adhere to certain best practices that align with your values. This is a broad approach that attempts to invest in mostly good companies. Level 3 is investing specifically in companies that are creating solutions that result in positive change related to your values. So if you cared about the environment as one of your values, you might want to invest specifically in clean energy companies. So based on your values and your intentions for investing, I want you to pick the approach that you want to take that makes most sense for you. All right, step 3, do your research. Research investment opportunities that match your criteria. One helpful term as you're doing this to know about is ESG. ESG stands for environmental, social, and governance, and it's a set of criteria used to assess the sustainability and societal impact of companies. If your personal values happen to be ones about the environment, social causes, or how companies treat their employees, then the ESG designation can be a good one to look out for as you're looking for funds to invest in. As you're researching, you may want to look for sustainable funds, ESG funds, impact-based mutual funds, or CDFIs, or community development financial institutions. If you haven't heard of a CDFI before, They provide affordable financial services to underserved communities with the goal of promoting economic development and addressing financial disparities. So for a lot of people, CDFIs are a highly values-aligned investment. So all these types of investments that I just mentioned are different types that might be more aligned with your values than a standard index fund, for example. So as you're researching potential investments, you'll want to look at the track record, financial performance, and impact metrics of the potential investments. If that sounds intimidating, here are a few tools and tricks for finding investments that align with your values. To evaluate publicly traded companies and funds, go to the Invest Your Values website. They have scorecards for how the biggest companies in the US rank in terms of social and environmental responsibility. So you can go there and see, for example, how Netflix ranks for gender equality or Whole Foods ranks on fossil fuels. You can also use it to evaluate funds and how they do on the whole in terms of fossil fuels, prison involvement, gun manufacturing, etc. To find community development financial institutions or CDFIs, most people like to invest in CDFIs that are local to their area, so you might want to search in your geography or ask your local bank if they have any resources. And to find ESG ETFs, you can look for the ESG designation in the name of the fund. iShares has a lot of ESG funds, for instance. And then you can also review the sustainability ratings on Morningstar. If this all sounds too daunting, you can always get expert help. So the fourth way to approach this is to get support. If you know you want to build an intentional portfolio, but don't really know where to start, you are in luck. We have a program to teach you how to become your own financial advisor and build an intentional portfolio based on your values. We teach you step-by-step how to find, research, and invest in opportunities that you'll love so that you can feel good about how your money is being used while it's growing and building your wealth. If you're interested in that, I'll leave a link in the description below so you can learn more. 5 is to diversify your investments. Like any investment portfolio, diversification is key to managing risks. So as you're choosing different values-aligned investments, make sure you allocate your money across different sectors, asset classes, geographies, and potentially impact themes to spread out your risk, so ideally minimizing the negative impact and ideally maximizing your returns. And then 6 is continually educate yourself. This is a relatively new space in the investing world, so things are changing quickly and new sustainable ETFs are popping up each year. It's a really exciting time for intentional investors as we have more opportunities than ever before. That being said, when things change quickly, you want to stay on top of it, so stay informed about developments and trends in the field. Remember that creating a values-aligned investment portfolio is a dynamic and iterative process. Be patient and remember this is an ongoing process. You may not build your values-aligned portfolio overnight, but know that you are working towards it over time. And it may feel challenging at times, but just remember that investing in alignment with your values means you're using your money to create positive change and build a more sustainable and equitable world. Through intentional investing, you aren't just building wealth, although you are, and that's amazing, but you're also addressing the world's biggest problems. And in a world that's becoming more and more interconnected, intentional investing represents hope. And money becomes not only about individual wealth, but global good. All right, I hope this gives you the knowledge and encouragement you need to start using your money to create a more sustainable, inclusive, and prosperous future for all. There may be times when we all feel powerless, but just remember that we're not. We are unstoppable forces for good. And as long as we believe in that, we can really create the change that we want to create. Like I mentioned before, if you want to learn how to be your own financial advisor and build a values-aligned investment portfolio, check out the link in the description below. Thank you so much for watching and for caring about this. Now, go be the incredible, one-of-a-kind light you are meant to be in this world. Thanks for watching. See you soon.